Hello, this is Waj Patel speaking. Welcome to our mobile development project called DailySigns. This is basically like a Duolingo version of learning sign language, just a very basic understanding of sign language, like the alphabets and just like common phrases and common greetings. So, I'm going to be going through a demo of our project, and while I'm going through the demo, I'm going to be talking about the features that I worked on and just briefly explaining how I implemented them. The first thing is when users first boot up our project, they're brought into our homepage. So this is our homepage. We have our title, we have our login button, our start learning button, and then we have our learning modules listed here. Right now, since we are in guest view, if we were to click any of the modules, they're locked. The numbers module is coming soon, so we just have a little message here saying numbers coming soon. But yeah, if we were to click any of the modules here, they're locked since we haven't logged in or signed up yet. If we were to sign in, we're brought to this page here where we have to enter some credentials like our name, email, password, and then we just have to confirm our password here and then press get started. And then our login page is quite similar, just with less credentials needed. So we have email and password, and then we can just press get started. So the homepage, the login page, and the start learning page are the things that I created. They're the features I created. And I basically based them off of the Figma design that our group created. If we were to start by creating an account, our database is all held in Firebase. So everything that I type, the email, gets stored into Firebase. I'll show you after I've created our first account. Boom. Press get started. Once you press get started, you're going to be brought to our modules page. All right. But before I actually do anything here, I'm just going to make sure the login works. There we go. So we're brought into our modules page once we have logged in or signed up. You're going to see that we have Alphabet Basics module and our Common Greetings module. In order to access the Common Greetings module, you have to be able to complete the Alphabet Basics module. When you press this, you're brought into our lessons list page, where it shows all the lessons or all the levels. So for the Alphabet Basics, we have lessons or levels all the way down to 8. Once you click level 1, you're going to be brought to this page. This is our questions page. So we have our question here, we have the image, and then the image credit, and then we have our 3 options to choose from. Once you click an answer, you're brought to the next one, and then the next one. There we go. I've already completed all of the lessons here, but once you're done level 1, then the level 2 will open, then level 3 will open, then 4, then 5, and 6. So in order to get to the next level, you need to complete the levels beforehand. Also, I forgot to go over the icons. So at the top, we have the trophies icon. This represents how many lessons/levels you've completed. We have the streak icon, so your streak number, and we have the XP level. The XP level works in a way where you gain 100 XP every single time you complete a lesson. Once we're done the Alphabet Basics module, it'll show that we're done and that we can unlock and go to the Common Greetings module. From there, we can click this, do level 1, and we can start doing our questions over here. It's the same format where there's 3 questions per level, but instead there's just 6 levels. All right, so I'm just going to go over our Firebase Studio. So these are our project settings. As you can see, we have our project name, the ID, the project number, the environments there, and then we have the SDK setup and configuration. So these are the things that I had to add into our project for Firebase Studio to be linked to our ASL Tutor project. So as you can see here, we have the Google services.json that I had to download, and then I had to add that to our app right here. And then we have the SHA certificate fingerprints right here. And then you can also go into authentication and see the identifiers that shows the email, the providers, when it was created, when they signed in, and then their own user ID. And we can see the sign-in method. For us, it's just email and password. We can change that if we want. Templates, usage, and just more settings. When it came to our database, when users create an account, our authentication service.dart and our progress service.dart took care of that. So authentication service.dart basically initializes users' default values when they first sign up. So we have 0, 0, 0, 0 XP, 0 minutes spent, login count is 0. And then we have a login portion where basically just updates the login count and then our longest streak count. And if we go to the progress_service, what this does is whenever a user does a lesson, it will update that value or update the XP value by 100 or signs learned by 3. So overall, authentication service helps with initialization and progress service helps with updates.